Aloha from beautiful Hawaii. This is Danny. I'm the developer of Open Water Swim, the app for iPhone and Apple Watch. And today I'm going to be telling you about the new features that have come to Open Water Swim. So let's get into it. Stick around.
All right, so here we are in Open Water Swim. And the first thing you'll notice is that you've got a visual representation of your swims right away. So if you scroll through your swims, you can see exactly which swim you're looking at. And I find that to be more useful than anything else in trying to drill down into a particular swim. The other thing you can see is that right from here we can share, which is new. So you can pull that off to the side and you can share your swim directly from your list. So that's great for quickly sharing. And of course, you can delete a swim. And so that's one new feature. Now, the next thing you'll notice right away on the home screen is this new Insights button right here at the bottom. Let's go into that. So this is a whole new area for you to analyze kind of your trends and stuff like that. So you'll see at the top, we've got the different periods that you can look at: monthly, weekly, daily, and then you've got different things you can look at. So distance, swims, average distance, average pace. So that's these four here. If we click on the date here, right here at the bottom, we'll go back to today, which is this month is April. So that's April right there. So if we scroll over the things, we can see the different values. So these are all relative values, but what you can see is that in January here, for instance, I have a few more swims and a higher pace. And you can see also my average distance per swim is quite high there. If we go to look for my fastest pace, you can see right here, the fastest pace is right there in July when my average pace was 2:05. That's when I was doing the races. And so that was kind of a faster period. And I have more swims in, I have the most swims in June there, 17 swims, and a distance of 12 miles total and an average distance of 0.7 miles. So this insight will let you really drill down into whatever kind of trends you like looking at. So this is weekly. So now we can see, this week, last week, the week before that. And this is good for if you want to drill down. You can see there's periods here where I haven't swum much, so there's not any information. And then daily, looking at it on a per day basis, you can look at your trends. So very handy if you're trying to improve your pace or increase your swimming distance or whatever. You'll be able to see your entire history here and see how you're improving over time. So that's the insights view. If we drill down into a swim, we've got a slightly different view. So you can see the satellite view at the top there. And then if you scroll down, you've got a new section here called water temp, and that's because the way that I'm reading water temperature from the watch is different now, and I can get much more precise and I can get much more frequent measurements. So if we look at the water temperature graph, we've got a graph of the water temperature, and what's new is that if I highlight an area here during the swim, that'll be reflected in the map below. So you can see that little white dash circle moving along the map at the bottom. That'll tell me, so for example, that this is the coldest area of my swim, which is pretty much where the current is coming in. So I kind of know that that is the colder area, and that the warmest area is right by the beach, which is always getting warmed up by the sun. If I swap over to the heart rate, you'll see that it's the same with heart rate. I can see where my heart rate was the highest. This can be useful if you're looking for if there are areas of current or waves. So that's the new detail view with the new water temperature chart, which is more in-depth. And I've had a lot of support requests since I've created this app, so I'm very happy to hear your questions and queries. So don't hesitate to get in touch. You can always do that through the settings view at the bottom. You've got a support link, which will open up the support form, which is a Google form if you're having any issues. And also, if you got a great 5-star review, please click that leave a review button. and you'll be able to go ahead right into the app and go down here and leave us a 5-star review.
Okay, so we're looking at the Watch app now. So the main new feature in the Watch app is that you've got the rotate to start. So now you'll see if I rotate the crown, I can start my swim with wet fingers, which is great. Not much has changed in the metrics view, but to stop the swim, I can also stop the swim with my digital crown. So I have to unlock the watch first, and then I have to scroll with the digital crown, and you'll see I will be able to end. And this is great if you have wet fingers. So you can end it. So that's the visible new features on the watch. Of course, we're now recording temperature much more accurately and more frequently. Okay, so that's everything that's new with the Open Water Swim app. I am really happy to hear from all of you. I've heard lots of great stories, and so far you've tracked thousands and thousands of swims with the app, which is great. Thank you for the feedback, and thank you for supporting the app. One of the best things that you can do is if you love the app, please go into the App Store and leave us a 5-star review and a great text review about why you love the app. That really helps. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Aloha.